Hello, welcome to the stream. It's been a while. I think it's been 10 days since the last stream. I did mean to stream on Wednesday too, unfortunately I didn't, but today we'll do a 3 hour long stream, something like that. I'll make sure to also look at the YouTube chat today. So let's get started. So, there are a few things we could be working on today. Uh, since I've already started working on the comic, I'm not sure if I want to spoil it. Maybe I will. Who knows? I was thinking of designing some of the soldiers for the story. So, I'm going to grab the references. I have them on Pinterest. Shouldn't take me too long. So, let's go into saved pins. Now I'm going to work on, first of all, I'm just going to work on a simple design of the soldiers. I'm just going to pull in some references that I think look cool. So I'm not going to read chat right now while grabbing images. I think 3 references for now are enough. I have some more that I'm just looking at on the side, but I don't need to bring them in. Okay, yeah, that's enough. Now, for some reason, I can't view YouTube chat. I'm just gonna close the page and see if it works. No, not really. I'll try opening on my phone. Hopefully that works. And if there's anybody watching, can you tell me on Twitch chat, since I can't see the YouTube chat, if my audio is fine? Hopefully you can't hear any music. Let me check my OBS settings. Yeah, you can't hear music. That's good. Okay, yeah, I can see the chat now. I can see it from my computer. So welcome to the stream, definitely smart, and welcome to the stream qua Twitch and YouTube. So, are the soldiers Floptropicon? Okay, that's an interesting question. No, the soldiers definitely not Floptropicon. They don't have the charm. Okay, but let's get started designing. I'm just gonna put these references into the corners. Luckily this time I didn't mess it up and play music on YouTube too. There shouldn't be any music both on YouTube and Twitch. Then once I finish stream on YouTube, we can have some music here. We'll probably raid by that point. Now let me go and just kind of move the references around. I already did quite a few sketches of them, but I don't have like a proper design. Okay, so let's just start sketching. So I did make lots of progress with Emily's World in these 10 days. I have a script for the first chapter. I already started working on the first chapter. I'm going to quickly show it to you. I don't want to spoil it too much. Now it's still in like the storyboard stages, but this is the first page. I'm not going to spoil who the characters are, what's going on. You'll find it out when it comes out. So it's still very sketchy. But this is the storyboard. But now let's go back to working on the other drawing. And how did I I have literally no idea how I accidentally did this. I'm just going to close everything here so I can reopen the drawing. Okay. So let's just start drawing. This brush is good. Okay, that's a good color. Now I'm going to quickly grab my sketchbook because I have quite a few sketches of the soldiers there, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Now we're also gonna do some weapon designing on stream. I've already drawn some things, so I have some pretty good ideas. So now that I have my sketchbook open here next to me, I can start making the characters. So I think I'm just gonna go with a generic pose, or maybe I can find something in my sketchbook. Yeah, I found a good pose. I'm just going to draw that one. So before I even start designing the characters, I'm just going to quickly lay out the pose. How's your day in school and life, work and food and love and everything? Uh, I mean, it's going pretty well. I've hit the gym quite a few times this week. Had some pretty good sessions. I do volleyball. I'm definitely improving a lot. And everything else, nothing really happened. Everything is going smoothly, which is always good. Okay, so now I just add like ribs quickly, just an idea of the ribs. One thing that I've seen recently that I think is very interesting is that the shape of the thoracic cage. I should definitely remember the name, but the shape of the rib cage, that's what it's called, yeah, is shaped different between genders. So a male thoracic cage, male rib cage, it's kind of more like this shape is the important part. It's more kind of like this and flattened. If you want to make it a bit more realistic, it's kind of like this. While with women, with females, the shape of the rib cage is more like an arrow. So that's just something that I've seen that is kind of interesting. Now it also definitely depends on style, how much you want to stylize the rib cage in this shape. So are you training to become a muscle girl? I mean that could be an option. No, I don't care too much about muscles. I just wanna be uh fit, don't have like any problems with health. That's what's really important. I care more about agility and flexibility than muscle. Okay, so let's work on the gun. I mean, let's work on the pose of the person that's holding gun. This is kind of wrong because of the angle in the other drawing I did. It's kind of more like this, and here the arm is kind of more flattened. Okay, so that's kind of the idea, that's the pose. Let me recenter it a bit and also shrink it. Now just fix it up a bit. Like at the feet here. Now it doesn't have to be good because it will be hidden by all the armor and design of the soldiers. Now I'll definitely be. I already started working on like different types of soldiers. There are different people. There's like one soldier that will play a decently big part of the story. It's closer to some politicians, some people in the government that have some pretty important roles in the story. Now I'm not going to say their names or everything else, because that would be a bit of spoilers. But I will say there are lots of connections to the Roman Empire, since it has been, I think I already said it, but the same families for thousands of years that have ruled the world. So they keep some of the same traditions, especially also because fascist autocracies and forms of societies like the one that are right here take a lot of elements from history, also hiding lots of parts of it. So having the Roman Empire be one of the symbols of the government just fits the story. Okay, so I kind of have a pose. I'm gonna fix some things. I'm gonna kind of lower this part. This knee should probably be a bit lower. And I think I'm just gonna shrink the legs a bit. Am I lagging or are you lagging? Hopefully I'm not lagging, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't be that surprised. I don't really have a good way to check if I'm lagging. Hopefully I'm not. You're not. YouTube chat says that I'm not lagging, so uh, maybe it's only a Twitch thing, or maybe it's just a you thing. Anyways, you'll shut up and sleep. Well, good night, Qua. I mean, I know with the schedule and time zones, it's not easy for you to watch the streams, but thanks for passing by. You're not lagging, or at least not the audio. Okay, well, the audio is the most important part. As long as you can see the drawing at least once every 10 seconds, that's decent enough, I guess. Okay, so this pose is not perfect, but it's good enough. So let's start working on some of the like shapes that the soldiers can have with the references here. First of all, they should probably, I mean, they definitely need a helmet. But let's see if I have some good references for the helmet. We're also gonna decide what type of military officer I'm working on right now. If it's gonna be an important military officer, a high-ranking officer, or just some low level. I think I'm gonna draw something that I think it's inspired by Ghost in the Shell. I drew it a while back. I think it looks pretty good. It's like kind of a VR headset. Wasn't looking at the screen for a bit, so you don't know if it was lagging. Okay. Well, tell me if you see anything. But yeah, I'm just gonna like this kind of VR type headset object on their face. That like gives to the soldiers like optical data and stuff like that. I'm just gonna work on the big shapes for now. I definitely want to work on shape design. The main shapes I want to have here are squares and upside down triangles. I think they give the right vibe. Triangles pointing upwards. I feel like they have a bit of a different type of vibe to them. So these are the two main shapes I want to work with. So here I'm already adding more triangles. This I think is too small. Okay, I think this is good. So if anyone else in Twitch chat has any questions, just type them in chat. So right now we can do like kind of a chill stream, just drawing and working on this. Okay, so kind of something like this. Then it kind of ends here. And it goes into like some wires. Okay, so I think that's a good shape for the face for now. Some like a good ideas for what it could look like. Now it does feel a bit big, so we'll shrink it. But that's it for the face for now. So let's start working on the body. First of all, I definitely want some sort of shoulder armor. Let's see in the references here. I think the shoulder armor here looks kind of interesting, but also a bit complex to draw in different perspectives or to draw repeatedly. So I might simplify it. Maybe kind of something like this. Okay, something like this. Do the soldiers think they're actually in the right, or do they just do their job because of poverty and other reasons? That's a very interesting question. So I'm gonna be honest, I haven't thought about the psychology of the soldiers too much, but I can give some lore about them. So there are definitely lots of soldiers who do it for their money because in this world there are only the very few rich people and everybody else is just poor scrambling to find a way to live. But there's also, like in the war camps, types of like torture and chemical procedures that make that alter the people's brains. So these soldiers are also brainwashed, and thus some even kind of brain dead and controlled by this like visor and brain cybernetic brain thing that they have in their helmets. And they're definitely also like generals and people in power. So not directly the low-level soldiers, but the high-level soldiers that they do believe they're in the right, or at least they do believe that they should uphold the system. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm liking these shapes. Let's see, what can I do? I think I'm just gonna redraw shoulder pads. We start from here. So I think I'm just gonna quickly look at some more references, get some more inspo. I want to make sure that once I finish designing them, now, I won't have to design them again. So I want to make sure I get something good. I could go very top heavy into the design. So maybe infantry soldiers, I could do those ones. And they would kind of have some neck protections. So something like this. And then the neck protections could merge into shoulder pads, which could highlight their silhouette, making them very top heavy. So maybe something kind of like this. I'm just going to erase the wiring for now in the back. It's just cluttering and confusing for now. Let's see, maybe something like this could work. We're definitely gonna do like a lot of attempts, like trial and error type of process. So something like this could work. But I feel like then I should lift the head a bit, just make this a bit more proportionate. Hello, Cloudy. Welcome to the stream. We're designing the soldiers for the story today. I already have a few ideas. Finally, we're streaming. It's been 10 days since the last stream. What could I do for the arms here? I think just cloth or some material of the sort could just make it a bit simpler and it would look fine. You're gonna lurk and rest because Crumb sucks. Ah, yeah, the worst. Well, hopefully you feel a bit better and have fun lurking. Okay, so now we just gotta add some more details here. I think I just gotta straight up start working on the hands. I can't really avoid them. Okay, so we are working on the hands. I don't want to zoom in too much. I don't want to get tunnel of vision. And only start working on one element, but I probably will restart this drawing a few times. I might even make the brush smaller so that I can have more detail and do more lines more quickly. Like if I were working with a big pen. Actually, I do have a big pen brush. I could use that. See if I can find it. Or maybe I downloaded it on my iPad, not on the computer. Yep, that's what happened. So I don't have the big pen brush. Then we definitely need some sort of knee protection for these soldiers, because that's like basics. But I also want to keep their shape quite stylized, give them some more energy and more of a like an menacing evil vibe. So now also the boots, I think I have some more well-drawn references, so I'm just going to quickly search for them, like this one. I have a reference where I really cooked with the boots. Reference. I'm talking about reference. I'm referencing to the little sketches I did in my sketchbook. I did quite a few at the start, and I was practicing. I was learning how to draw soldiers from different angles and perspectives. Okay, so let's just add some kind of detail. I've been kind of silent and concentrating, but I don't want to be silent for the entirety of the stream. So kind of something like this, what I would imagine the soldiers would have. Let's take another look at it. And it's decent. What I have for now is decent. I'm definitely gonna go in and try to rework some stuff. Rework the balance of shapes. So let's just try and let's just try playing around with Liquify for a few seconds. Like shrinking the shoulder. Thank you for the follow, XLR X. Can you give me a way to pronounce your name, like XLR X, or just LR? You guys like goats? I definitely don't have anything against goats, and I think they're very cute animals. Interesting first message. You guys like Satan? Well, I'm not Christian, but I'm definitely also not a Satanist. I think I'm indifferent to the concept of Satan. I definitely do like how Satan is portrayed in South Park. I think that's very funny. Right now, I'm working on some soldiers for my sci-fi dystopian novel. So you guys like goats and furries and Satan? I don't think I said that. I don't think that's what I said. Okay, so I think he could be more armored, but I'm not sure what I could add. Actually, I have a kind of a few ideas, so I'm going to play around with them. To highlight his shape language even more, maybe we could have like this triangle coming from the shoulders to protect his abdomen. I will mean erasing this part. I'm just gonna go with the eraser, but not 100% opacity. So that I can kind of go in and redraw it purposefully. So let's kind of go in here. Let's draw like the middle line. Okay. So kind of like this. Then I think the rotation is a bit wrong. It should be straighter. Like that. Then I can add some more detail here. And then the final part of this shield protection, whatever you want to call it. So I think that kind of works, but I need some more visual information up here. You could have some sort of identification to what soldier group he belongs to. But also this will be hidden by the gun. So I'm not sure if there's that much point in it. But there's a gun here. Kind of like this. Covering this area. But I can still add some visual information, like kind of here. So let's do that. But to do that, first need to get some ideas on what to add there. Let's look at the references. We could have some like some sort of like little tech device, speaker or something that could be connected to the cables coming from his helmet. So I think this is good for now. Maybe the circles, you don't like the circles. I probably should have picked an easier, more linear pose to start out, but too late now. Gotta figure out what shape to put here. So something like this. Okay, so I think that's good enough for the torso, that area of the body. So I think this is good. No. There definitely needs to be some more visual information there in that part of the arm, the forearm, but I'm not sure what to add. And I also need some more visual information for this part. For now, we're just playing with some concepts, some basic things, but I might also open this to get some more ideas from this file. Because if chat doesn't know, I'm also working on a comic. It's the first time I'm showing it on stream. These are the first few pages, still very sketchy. But if you want to learn more about the lore, just ask in chat. These are the first few pages. I didn't really draw a good view of the soldiers yet. But this is why I'm working on this drawing. Okay, I think this is kind of good or interesting as far as shape language goes. Having like a bag here. Something like this. Yeah, I think this is interesting. Okay, so something like this. Okay, so this is a first idea. No, I'm not particularly big fan of this, but at least we have done something. So now the fun process starts again. So we're just gonna move this to the right. And we haven't drawn the gun yet and haven't added all the visual detail. Still works as a good reminder of what I'm trying to achieve, or at least an idea of what the drawing could be like. There isn't that much space, so I think I'll just shrink the references. And then I'll move this sketch. There is space for this. So now I'll start working on a new sketch for the soldier. Let's see what I can come up with now. Just realized I haven't checked on YouTube chat in a while. I'll check on it again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. But now let's start working on soldier number 2. This time I want to make him quite a bit different. More simple. Maybe. Even without the visor that he has here. Even though I don't want the soldiers to be faceless. He looks like a Halo character from YouTube chat. You know what? You're right. I haven't played Halo. I've seen a bit of content of it. He does kind of look like a Halo character. So also we almost reached 50 minutes, so I will probably take my short break soon. There are no ads because I'm not a Twitch affiliate yet, but I do need to take a quick break every hour. Let's start drawing the soldier again. I think I'm going to start with the shoulders this time. Not if I made them completely flat. Well, that wouldn't be that good at deflecting blows. So it can be kind of flat, but then kind of end like this. I definitely need some sort of helmet, and I think I like the design that I've already made, so I might keep it similar. But for now, I'm going to focus on everything else, helmet last. Unfortunately, today at the end of the stream, there will be no Wordle. I've already played it today. Weird thing, like bugged. When I tried to play it, I usually play it on Discord. It said instead of play today's game, look at your stats, which only happens when you've already played the game that day. So I clicked and look at stats, and it was obviously empty since I hadn't played, but it also showed me the answer. So it bugged. So I accidentally cheated at Wordle. Now, how would elbow protection work? Obviously, it can't be a defined L shape of the elbow because that would lock your arm in place. So maybe it can be kind of behind the elbow. Some sort of shape like this one. That doesn't convince me. I'm not exactly sure what to add. I might just start working on the body so that I can work on the arms later. Maybe these could have like a few layers. Something kind of like this. Now I'm just looking at the references again because I have some good stuff saved. Could have kind of like an octagon here, octagon-esque shape. Something kind of like this could work. Yeah, I think this is good. I think that's a bit too much visual information, a bit too much details, and wouldn't make that much sense. So then maybe you can just put like a vent, or even just like what would be theoretically like a fuel canister. I think that would be a cool concept, like a fuel canister in the chest. So kind of something like this. Yeah, this could work. No, I still haven't saved this file. I probably should have saved it before. Saved it now. Better late than never. So if anyone else has just joined the stream, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. Right now I'm trying to design a soldier for my dystopian comic. There could be some sort of like abdomen armor again. Right, very loosely would probably look something like this, like in the other drawing, like here. But since I'm trying to make different concepts, I think I'll just remove it. Maybe I can go back and fix it in this one. Can we get a good size for the liquify tool? Okay, kind of like this. Kind of like that. Now that was liquefied kind of badly, but that's not real. It's not my main issue at the moment, so I'll just move on. Now this is definitely an heavy infantry soldier, so one that goes in the middle of fights. He's very top heavy, he's got lots of armor, so he won't be like the sniper or anything. I'm a bit cold right now, the temperature dropped quite a lot this week. It was hot, it was almost summer until like 2 weeks ago. From YouTube chat, I don't remember if you already said this, but when are you planning to release the comic? Oh, sorry, I didn't check YouTube chat for quite a while, but I was planning to release it by the end of this year, so hopefully I can do that. I'm not so sure, but my objective is like a New Year's Eve. If not, definitely by February. It's a long time, but the first chapter is the one that takes the longest since I have to get everything prepared. I'm also working on animation. I'm still doing the designs, but I shouldn't have too many problems because it will be black and white, so that will make it a lot easier. Last time I made a comic, I colored it too. Took a long time. So I need to work on this area, but I think I'm actually gonna start from like the boots up. So in the reference here, the boots aren't that interesting, but so I want to add a bit of my spark. Like here, I do like how they did the boots here. I might copy them. But yeah, so comic 2026, the animatic trailer, that too for 2026. Because if you didn't know, I'm also working on a trailer for my manga. Manga, comic, however you want to call it. If anyone else has any questions, just type them in chat. Spending way too much time thinking about the shape of the shoot. I just want it to be too I don't want it to be too similar to the main character's shoot. It shouldn't be that hard, but it has one kind of iconic element. But as long as I don't draw that one, it should be fine. I'm definitely making them longer. And do it faster by just erasing. I think I actually have an idea. Kind of like this. And then over this, some more armor. Okay, so I think I'm starting to get somewhere. Still not sure where this design is really going, but I'm getting some ideas. I think here the back doesn't work that well. Here it can definitely work since there's more like negative space, more empty area. Now, I didn't think about it until now, but I definitely need to place where the bullets are kept. So I could have it be like an attachment onto the legs. Like something kind of like this. Where it's kind of like a little slot here where you can get the bullets from, and at this point I would remove the bag entirely. So you can grab the bullets from like here. Kind of like an automatic dispenser. Probably be a bit higher up, just where it can be easier to reach. So I'm almost finished with the legs of this character. Not entirely satisfied with them, but I've gotten some ideas on how to redo them in the future. That's the important thing. Okay, so something like this is kind of good. Obviously be better. Definitely not my best drawing, but since I'm not really basing it on a single drawing, basing lots of differences, I'm just designing it. I don't have that high of expectations, so it's not like I'm disappointed. It's just fine for now. Obviously, once I get the idea, once I try to finalize this design, I will refine it a lot. So hopefully, can do all of that on stream. And I just realized we are at 1 hour and 7 minutes, so I will take my short break very soon. I definitely need to differentiate between this and Lagmar. This already should be enough. Okay, so this is decent enough for now. And I will take my short break. So see you again in 5 minutes, so it won't take too long. BRB. Okay, I'm back. I just continue sketching for a few seconds. So I got some more progress in. So I think we can start on a new sketch. Now, I think this will be the final one since I've already cleared my ideas a bit. So it's not over, and then I should get started. Okay, the paint is bowing a bit. Okay, everything's good now. So let's start drawing. So I think I'm gonna go a bit of a hybrid between the two that I've drawn now. I'm gonna go with the legs of this one. I do like them. Okay, so let's add some like detail here. Okay, so I think this is fine. Can always kind of go back and fix it a bit later. Fabric should kind of going outside, kind of like this. Then here some more. And then on this arm, we should have that bullet dispenser that I was talking about earlier. We should lower it a bit. Or something like this. Something like this maybe. Just trying to think of some of the details that I could add in the sketch. Okay, I think this is good. So if anyone is watching, you have any questions, definitely type them in chat. Somebody just turned on the back signal. God needs me. Have a fun stream. Bye bye, Spider-Man. Thank you for watching me stream. Hope you had fun. Well, let's get back to drawing. So, this soldier, I think I'm getting close to the final design. So this is good, I think. Now let's add some more stuff on the legs, details on the legs. Now if anyone else is watching the stream or on YouTube and Twitch, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. Okay, I think this is good. Okay, I think this is good. Oh yeah, I just realized a stupid mistake. The boots go quite a way up, so that's why I was getting confused with the pants there. It's all boot. Oh, I do think I still like the legs in the first drawing better. Or at least not the full legs, but from the knee down. Oh, I need to change playlist. I'm not even sure what I'm playing, but it's pretty boring. Now here's some better songs. I love listening to some Evangelion music. Or some rap, not sure yet. Okay, so I think this is good. No, the legs aren't perfect, but whatever. Let's just try to get the idea first. Okay, so think this should be a bit higher up. Okay, I think this is good. Okay, this is good. So I do like some parts of the top design more, but I definitely like more elements of this one. I do like the chest of this one though. Oh yeah, I haven't been checking on YouTube chat in a while now. I probably should. But if anyone else is doing the stream, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. Okay, now I have to make a choice. Either this and then this like this. I think that works. But then I should probably remove this one. Okay, I think this is kind of good. Now it also give me a bit more space for the neck, which is what I was struggling with earlier. So this would be kind of an improvement. I think this is good. So I'll check in YouTube chat now. I don't think there's anything, but just in case, you never know. Okay, no messages there. Well, if anyone joined the stream on Twitch, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. See, I'm at a good point doing this design for the soldier. Have a few variations. So let's continue working. Now this soldier, I'm making it from a comic, and it's based in a dystopian, very dystopian world. And this is one of the soldiers that the government controls. It's definitely very Ghost in the Shell inspired. Lots of things in this story are Ghost in the Shell inspired. More in the design than in the actual story, but yeah. Okay, so this is good. Okay, I think this is kind of good, pretty good. So, what else can I add? Some element in the chest here. Just realized I haven't been talking for the past like few minutes. I'm sorry about that. Now, here's where I can add that element. Yeah, I think this is kind of good. I might just make this hole bigger. Okay, but now it matches a bit too perfectly. So I might shrink this outer one. Or I could just accept that I lost like one hole. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Yeah, I think this is good. Plus, this will most likely be hidden by the gun. Now, as far as the head, I think I'm just going to copy and paste this one and fix it. So it'll take way less time. Shouldn't have clicked cancel. Okay, let's start it back. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking. Not even sure what she's barking at. I'm going to see what she's up to. I'll be back in a second. To figure out what that's doing. He's just barking at the neighbors. But we can start working on this again. Oh, I accidentally decapitated him. Well, it's fine. I can just like, yeah, that's good enough. So now this I have to cut to another layer. I'm going to paste it up here. Paste it, and that's good enough. Now this sort of like neck protection, neck brace now. Okay, so let's just add some more details in this area. Actually think this might look better. Let me try this. It's all trial and error. Just better that or hmm. So I'm not sure what I like better. It's this or this. I'm going to keep it like this for now. Change it again later. Okay, so I think I'm almost done with this sketch. Obviously, I still have to do the arms. Well, I didn't really have that much else to add. Okay, I think this is good. Haven't been talking too much in the past few minutes. Sorry about that, but if you have any questions, just type them in chat. Okay, I say I'm almost done with this sketch, but I might keep working on it for a while. Perspective-wise, this might actually be flatter than I thought. I think I might actually kind of be like this. Okay, I think this is good. This photo is small, I think. There's something wrong here, but I can't pinpoint it. I'm going to flip the canvas. I should have done this a lot earlier. I think the entire leg here is just short, and that's the problem. That's what's making it look goofy. Hopefully that's an easy fix. Okay, I think this is kind of good. Okay, so if anyone else has any questions, just type them in chat. Okay, so I think this is kind of good. No, I'm definitely gonna redo this back because it looks horrible. Okay, I think this is good, good, good. Hopefully, I mean, I don't really know what else I can do. I'm kind of just reworking some of the details here. But yeah, I think I gotta do the arms next. I still gotta decide on the chest area if I want it to be kind of like more like this. I'm actually just adding these two lines for now, might do a bit of the trick. So we got a bit of the best of both worlds, kind of. So yeah, I don't think I have that much else to add here except for the arms. I do need to add the cables come out of the back of his head. Hmm. Okay, I think this is good enough. There are some things that look quite out of perspective wise. I think I'll try to quickly fix them using the liquify tool, but if that takes too long or it's too complicated, I might just skip it. Or something like this. Now we gotta do the arms. It shouldn't be too complicated, but I still haven't designed them, so it could take a few minutes. But we are almost at 2 hours, so we'll take a short break soon. Okay, something like this for the hand. Definitely bigger though. Yeah, it's a good size. I don't think I have anything that interesting for the hands. Okay, I think that's actually really kind of good. Yeah, not adding any particular detail to the armors will make this simpler, but there are some anatomical mistakes that should probably change right now before it's too late or it's too complicated. Okay, something like this, sure, I think works. How did I do that? Oops. I think we should flip the canvas again. There are definitely some scaling issues, with the shoulders especially. Shouldn't be that hard to fix. Okay, I think this is pretty good. No, definitely still some mistakes, and they're pretty bad too, but at this point in time, I just want to get it done, get the design done. That's my main objective. Now here, I think the waist is a bit too thin. And also the back then. Okay, I think that's already better. Okay, I think I'm done for a while. I mean, not done for a while. I'm just going to take my short, not ad break, my short break now. Keep saying ad break, but I don't have any ads. Just see every other streamer saying it, and I instinctively say it too. Okay, I think this is good. So if anyone who is watching, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. Right now I'm working on design from some soldiers for my dystopian comic. And I think I've landed on something pretty good. I'm going to flip the canvas one more time, just to make sure everything kind of looks normal. I mean, it's not perfect, but it looks good enough for my intent, for all my purposes. I do think this area is still maybe lacking some detail, but I can add that later. For now, I don't really have anything that I can add. I'm just kind of like this. Yeah, I meant that. Just gives the illusion of some detail, and I think that's enough. So, I will take my short 5-minute break, and I'll see you again in, okay, might be a bit more than 5 minutes this time. See you. Okay, I'm back. That took a bit longer than anticipated, but we can start drawing again. So let's not wait and let's get started. So now we have to draw the gun. I have a good reference for this. I already drawn it. I already drew it like a few weeks ago. So I can just add it in this pose. So it kind of goes like this, the shape of the body. I guess that would kind of stop around here. Kind of like this. So if anyone is watching the stream, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. So I think the cone should go like this. Okay, so kind of like this. Here it kind of stops. Kind of like this. And it also has a bayonet. I think that's what they're called. I'm not too sure. They're like, not sure what they're called. I think they're bayonets. But the blades at the end of like rifles. If it's not bayonet, it's probably something that sounds similar. Okay, so I think this is good. Okay, I think this is quite good. This is definitely the smoothest part of the process. Smoothest part of the drawing because I know what I'm doing. Now I'm going to quickly color it. something kind of like this. What I definitely need to change the size of this brush. Okay, so something like this. Okay, so I think I finished the sketch for the soldier. So this is a soldier. Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied with this. So far, there's a pretty big anatomical error here. I already tried correcting it, but I definitely didn't do enough. Much better, much better. So this is the first design for the soldier. Wrong layer. This one, no, this one. Let me just shrink these, put them in the corner here. Maybe a bit bigger. Flip the canvas. And let's try to make this into a nicer reference sheet. Now let's get like a light grayish color. Okay, I think this looks fine. It's not particularly great, but it's good enough. No, definitely will fix this silhouette. It's really bad right now. Okay, so I'm just quickly coloring this sketch. Let's see, color palette could be something kind of like this. Okay, I think this looks kind of nice. It's not like incredible or anything, but it's a design. I made it in a bit less, like about 2 hours. And I think I mean, I can't lie, I do like this. Now, there are a lot of technical things that could look way better, but there isn't that much I can do about that. Okay, so I think this is good. Now I can definitely improve this, can add some more details, color some more things. But I think this is good. But we can always do more, so I'll check how much time I have left to do more things. Should have half an hour. I'll tell you in a few seconds. Yeah, I definitely have some time. So we have some more time. I'm not sure what we could do yet. You can vote in chat if you have any ideas. I'll quickly check on YouTube chat too. Nothing there. So I think I can go ahead and, I mean, I'm not sure what we could do. Oh, yeah, I know. How could I forget? Was it illustration 9? Yeah. We out to work on this drawing some more. Still haven't finished it. So let's get to it. Okay, so we have done the line art of this building. We have to do the line art of this building on the right. With that, all the line art has been completed. Almost all of the line art. There's still a few details that I haven't done. And then we have to color everything. So I need to find which layer this tower belongs to. This one. It's the layer of their line art. I think this is the most updated version of the drawing, but I have to check. I also don't remember which brush I was using. I think it might have just been the textured pen. Let me check. No, rough pen. texture the pen. I think it was the texture pen. I think it's this one. Let me check. Well, if it's not, it's close enough. So if anyone's watching, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. Just gonna add some quick details to this building. I want to be quick while doing this. Okay, so this shouldn't take too long to finish the line art of this building. I can definitely do it on stream, which is great because just coloring it will definitely take a while, but it will be probably more relaxing, especially since I can use color gradients. So, anyone else just joined the stream, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. Okay, so if anyone's watching, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. And here is a good spot to put an AC unit in. Okay, I definitely don't like this part, so I'm going to redo it, but later. I think I'm just gonna work on the windows here. It's easy stuff that I can do with the ruler. So if anyone's watching, but on Twitch, if you have any questions, just ask them in chat. Hopefully it's not like broken or anything on YouTube. It does bug quite often for me at least. I couldn't even see the chat at the start of the stream. I'm so happy that I decided to upscale this canvas. This drawing would be so much worse if I never upscaled it. Because there's no physical way to add the level of detail that I'm doing right now without it being the quality that it is, and it's not even that high right now. Because you can still see like you can see all the pixel when I'm working in the detailed areas. If anyone has just joined the stream, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. And now I'm working on the background for my dystopian sci-fi world, for which I'm also making a comic. Just today we were designing one of the soldiers. I can show it here right now. This guy right here. I will also be posting either tonight or tomorrow on the Discord some more information about this world, from which I already started the comic. I will release chapter 2 and chapter 1 by New Year's Eve, hopefully. If not, definitely by February. I think will be a great story, but also I don't really have the skills yet to say that. I know I have a good moral to tell. I don't know if I have the ways to tell my story yet. I'm still just a beginner. If I wonder if on these buildings I can also add textured elements like these ones. If I can find them. Let's see, there's a rain here element. I wonder how this looks. You know what? It's not bad. I have no need for it, but probably need to shrink it some more. Kinda looks good. You know what? I might actually keep it, just because. Might move it later on. Let's see if I have some other interesting stuff that I can add. Like some texture. Like this cement wall texture. Not here, that's not definitely not where I wanted. I want it to be here. Flipping on the layer below. Let's look at the texture that I just added. I think it might be an interesting effect, adding this concrete texture to the building. Yeah, I think I like it. Well, let's not get distracted and let's continue working on the line art. So, if anyone has just joined the stream, if you have any questions, just type it in chat. So I'm just gonna add a quick effect here, just adding cubes. Okay, so I'm having quite a bit of fun doing the line art for the background. I haven't worked on this drawing for quite a while. Too much time. I just remembered why I couldn't find a pen. I wasn't using a pen to draw this. I was using a pencil. So let's see if I can find the right pencil. If not, I'll just continue working with the liner brushes. Okay, I can't. I'll just continue working with the liner then. The textured pen. Think about that might be a bit too strong of a grid effect. No, it works. I just gotta make this a bit stronger. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so I'm having quite a bit of fun here, just adding some details. Okay, so that's just a tube there. I can add some more detail to it. I can add some like texture just to make it a bit more interesting. Maybe it's been dented a few times. Maybe there's some rust on the tube. Whatever it is, just adding a bit of texture doesn't harm. Now I should probably work on this top part. And that's another building. My bad. This is the part here. Maybe the windows. Now this won't be too easy to do, but if I rotate the canvas like 90 degrees, shouldn't be that hard, but I don't remember how you did that. Like this, no? Yeah. I always forget that there are shortcuts here. So I'm just drawing a ladder right now. That's on the side of the building. Definitely not very safe. Okay, so this was quick and easy, but I've already gotten something out of this. I might have to end stream not too long from now. We are like 2 hours and 44 minutes. So if anyone has just joined the stream, if you have any questions, just write them in chat. I think I actually like this background. Yeah, this looks cool. Based Clip Studio asset. Let's see if I can find some other cool texture elements. I think this looks good. Let's see. It has an interesting vibe. Let's see how it looks if we turn on this effect. I think if I blur it a little bit, it will look better. So I'll try doing that. So filter, blur. Let's see, I can't apply the effects because this is a... Okay, so I can't apply an effect. I'm not too surprised by that. Let's see, maybe I can do something. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, that actually made it a lot better. I just used overlay texture. It's like a little option. And this looks pretty good now. But I am getting distracted again. Not working on what I'm supposed to be working on. But I am getting a bit tired, so I might just wait to hit the 3-hour mark. So I'm just gonna draw for the last like 10 minutes. And then I'm just gonna end stream. Because it's almost 6, I have to get ready for some stuff, so can't go on much longer. But we can definitely do some more stuff before I end stream, so we'll try and do something. And I think we're gonna start from the top bottom. Might be easier. I don't have any reason for why it would be easier, but just might be. Okay, so let's say I'm almost done with the background. That part is a bit weak, those windows. I didn't look that good, but whatever happens. So we're almost done with the stream. I'll quickly check again if anyone has written anything on chat or on YouTube and Twitch, but there seem to be no messages. So I'm almost done with this drawing. Seem to be missing some details up here. So I'll quickly add them. Okay, but I'm done with that too now. Should probably get back into working on some bottom elements, kind of like in this area. Still haven't added texture to any of the parts here. Okay, so I'm almost done with the background here. Still have to do all of the houses here. That's an important part. Mustn't forget to do them. Okay, so say I'm almost done. Okay, so let's take a quick zoom out. Let's see how this building is looking now. Pretty good. Definitely lots of progress that you can easily see. Oh, accidentally stretched in a painful way. That's so annoying. But it's well, we're almost done with this room. I think we can just. I think I'm just gonna spend the last few minutes fixing the silhouette of this building. Gonna make the eraser a bit bigger. I wonder if I can use the liquify tool. Yeah, I actually can, and it works quite well. I still have to go and fix some stuff with the eraser, but got lots of the job done. And everything that makes the process a bit easier is accepted. Okay, so here we're kind of gonna fix it. Okay, so kind of here along the edge. Here too. I feel like listening to some Ghibli music. I haven't listened to it in quite a while. Such enjoyable music. Miyazaki deserves to be famous worldwide. I say Miyazaki. I think I did. I mean, he deserves it too. I was going to talk about Joe Hisai. I think something like that. His name. He's the director for all the music in the Ghibli movies. I mean, not all of it, but most of it. Okay, let's see. I think I'm almost done. I fixed the silhouette in most spots. I'm not sure if I want to rate anybody. Especially since I have like one viewer rating what I made, wouldn't make it that much sense. Well, for now, I'll just end stream on YouTube. Oh, before I do that, I'll check if there are any chat messages. No, so I can safely end stream on YouTube. So let's turn off YouTube stream.